welcome to Teach Crest International. I am your host Ruth Kerubu. In case you're new here, karibu sana. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love. I don't take it for granted. Yeah, still we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, but for the 799, the last time I checked, I think right now we are 800 plus. So much grateful for that support. Yeah, it keeps me going. Yeah, so last time I did a live about positioning yourself for opportunities, and I got to mention something about preparation for facing loneliness. You know, you're going to be in a faraway county, far away country, so how are you going to survive? Loneliness is real. Yeah, you could be among people but you feel lonely. You could also be alone but you're not feeling loneliness. So personally, in my home county, that is Nyamira, we have a lot of educators, so landing jobs sometimes is a bit tricky. And considering my subject combination, Kiswahili geography, you find that we have sister combination. Like for Kiswahili, you might find someone did Kiswahili history, Kiswahili CR. For geography, there will be jog business, jog math, jog history, jog CRE. I've also seen for the older generation, they have the jog English. So you can imagine, due to that, it means you have to seek opportunities elsewhere. And that's what happened to me, because I thought of if I want to stay within my home county, it might take forever, yet I need the experience, I need money to pay bills, I need to interact, I need to use my degree, a lot of whys. So I thought of looking for opportunities outside of my home county. I've worked in Machakos, I've also gone to the coastal area in Kilifi County. Like for this year, I went to Machakos. I reported to my station. Then around February, I left and went to Kilifi County, and I stayed there until I jetted in December. So how was I able to cope while I was away? Yeah, and remembering that I had a daughter who was at home. So how was I really able to cope even with the homesick? It was real, and I can tell you that homesick is terrible. But you know, life has to continue regardless. So yeah, homesick is terrible. Staying away from your places that you are familiar, people you're familiar, can be a bit cumbersome, but it's manageable. So what did I do? Like when I was in Machakos last year, that is 2023, I got to get busy with work. I'm not encouraging people to be workaholics, but you'll find me just being engrossed with my students, because else would I go? I also had to find friends out of the school environment and go and visit them. I can remember around that time I could go to Tawala, yeah, at least interact and get out of the classroom environment, the school environment, and set up blah blah blah. Yeah, so it was fun. I got to meet people. Yeah, because the church was far away while I was in Machakos. To be honest, I didn't go to church, but at least for this year 2024, I was able to go to church that was around Dakacha SDA. Yeah, so I could grow spiritually, as well as getting to mingle with people. They know at least you do exist, you meet with your students. It was nice, it was nice. At least you don't feel that loneliness. So I remember during that season I was also paged. So after giving birth, I've been home. I don't know why, but what kept me going maybe during the weekends when I was not occupied with work was basically to binge watch on YouTube, listen to music, to podcasts, just consuming helpful content. Another thing that I did and do is to call out. Yeah, you need to be ringing home, just hear their voice. If you are also having a good network, you can also get to do video calls. I mean, in this era of technology, you can do even WhatsApp video calls, there's Zoom, there's a lot for everyone. So at least you won't feel that uh, lonely. You will have some real-time experience or talk with your loved ones and friends. What I've seen for my sister, she has done is, okay, because her station is near home, whenever she feels homesick or nostalgic, she just lands home at least for that weekend and she leaves. So that's also something you can do. If it's not manageable, especially you're in another country, you might have to persevere, or maybe they had taken the one-way ticket. Yeah, you can buy another ticket for a return. Yeah, depending, on different dynamics. It could be even time that you don't have. Sometimes you could have the time but you don't have money. So it really depends. Maybe during the holidays you can come for vacation, because education, yeah, teaching is a vocation that needs vacation because it's well deserved. From the marking, from teaching, becoming a clone, a lot happens in the teaching environment. So really, we deserve that break. So you can use that opportunity. As much as we say that teachers are always on duty, you can use that time to come home and get to re-energize. Yeah, I also got to hang out. I could just even go for long walks. Like this year I was able to go to the famous Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, is it Hell's Kitchen? Yeah. So yeah, around Marafa area, it opened my mind, like, wow, God is such a master planner. The way the nature was, it even reinforced what I teach, being a teacher of geography. So that spirit of adventure was well taken care of. There's also the intellectual curiosity that was taken care of. So yeah, get to find out areas around you that you can get to visit. However, maybe you're on let's say in a foreign country and you have some stipend, you might have to sort of save. Don't be too extravagant that you want to hop from one maybe place to another. You might get yourself broke. Yeah, you might be bankrupt. So use your finances well. Don't just, okay, just research, be curious, find out, but also look at the finances so that you don't end up not having at least even something to eat. You're not able to meet your basics. Yeah, so another thing is to be a friend with your creator. So as you're going to be alone in your apartment, in your room, in that single room, in that bed sitter, in that one bedroom, or whatever, it could be even a studio apartment, make God your friend. Partner with him. Also use those lonely moments to improve yourself, get to discover yourself, know your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities and strengths, the threats, sorry, that are surrounding you, and how you're going to cope. Yeah, because at least when you're alone, maybe if you are at home, you would have been forced maybe to do chores. But now when you're alone, you don't have the pressure to do those chores. You can postpone them for later so that you can concentrate on things that really matter. You can also get to enroll for a course. Like I was thinking of finishing my computer classes, because the last time I enrolled for them I was not able to complete. It was a 6 month course, but right now I scouted for an institution that at least was going to offer a sort of continue a clash course program, so that within maybe a month I'm done and I have the skills, I'm competent, I have the certificate. Yeah, so I found that hopefully in the next year I'll be able to tick that from my bucket list. Yeah, so enroll for a course, develop yourself, go for those seminars, network, go for the various events. Like this year I was able to be engaged in inter-house competitions, in the elections. You get to meet people, students, every other participant, and you interact. At least you're not that lonely, you're able to beat even the boredom. Yeah, so get to network more. Yeah, also get to journal your feelings. Actually, this is a good idea, because if you're consistent, let's say you have a diary, you write how your experience is, you can convert that into a book. Yeah, and people are willing to get real life experiences from people who are on the ground. For example, I could be interested to know a teacher of Kiswahili and geography, how they got to land in maybe a foreign country, let's say Rwanda, South Africa. What were their challenges? What were the highlight, like things that really made them happy? I might want to know, how are they finding the experience generally? Will they say it was worth it or not? And what will they advise someone? So yeah, get to journal. You never know, it could turn out to be something beautiful, 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 I assure you. Yeah, so you write, then after some time you get to journal. At least even when you're going to go for interviews and you're asked these application questions, tell us maybe of a time you were able to maybe beat deadlines. At least you have real tangible um, evidence by just going through your journal or diary. So it's really nice. It's also therapeutic. So get to start journaling if you're not fun. In an era whereby we are transitioning to smart learning. So you might find you rarely get to write, because everything maybe is done on a laptop or just smart boards, and you forget even your handwriting the way it looks like. So why not journal? Yeah, so journal, my friends. Journal, dear teachers. Mm. Another thing is perhaps maybe you're in a foreign country. Okay, at least for me, being in a different county, it was not a good idea to relocate, because the contract was not permanent, and plus I have, for my kids educational stability, it doesn't make sense to be moving about with them. I'll lose them. Yeah. So I thought, like, for stability, there's no need to relocate with them until I have something that is permanent. This is from my mouth to God's ears. But again, I won't mind, at least even if it's a temporary contract, at least maybe it's around 5 years. Yeah. Because I believe also in family. So when you're close together, that homesick will not be there. You will have someone who is talking in the house, just bored. Yeah, you will have someone to come and wash the dishes. Because like in the beginning, before I got my DM, I used to do everything on my own. Sometimes you don't feel like cooking, but if I had maybe brought along my daughter, it will make sense for me even to cook daily, and healthy meals for that matter. But like when I was in Machakos, you'll just find I used to survive on bread, tea, boiled maize, ugali was my favorite, butternuts. What else did I? Indomie. Yeah, so pasta. And you look at it, it's not that healthy. So at least when you have a family around, it will give you a sense of purpose to even how you manage your time, what you're eating. So it's a good idea. Sometimes when you're lonely, just accept. Yeah, cry if you have to cry. Yeah, cry. Watch comedy. Though these are just distractors, they're not the real medicine. But what can you do? You're just feeling homesick. So let's say I'm in India. I might have to consume content from Kenya, perhaps people even speaking in Kisii or Kiswahili so that I can feel at home. Yeah, and that brings me to another point. Make friends, like-minded friends. Just don't follow the crowd. Yeah, make good friends, friends who can check up on you. Like this year, my colleagues were my friends. Yeah, thank you. Jenny, they did an amazing job, honestly, right from the time of giving birth and the postpartum care. You know, they will come, they cook for me, they bring me gifts, they hug me, we spend time together, we tell stories, we share. So at least I felt relieved, even if it was a stressful moment by then. At least right now I've recovered. You can see the smile, the glow. So I owe them that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Akina Mary, Bella, and just everyone who came through for me. I don't take it for granted. Yeah. To visit other people like they, yeah, it was fun. I think you've seen that video. Yeah. So as much as I was being visited, I also had to get out of my way to go and visit others, just to even drink coconut water, madafu, matam. Yeah. Do is to keep yourself busy, maybe with a pet. For me, I don't have a pet. I don't think I have a pet, a real pet. Because for carnivals, I'm not a fan, but I look forward to a day I will have a horse. A day I will have these ornamental birds like a dove. Yeah. So what kept me was a pet project. I was doing sack farming. So it was really fun and engaging because I could grow my own food fresh. Even just the art of seeing new plants sprouting will give me joy. You know, coming from work or from wherever I am, knowing that there's a certain routine I had to do, like go and irrigate the flowers, yeah, prune, what else, get manure, get seedlings. So all these things actually even meant that I was meeting new people. People were getting interested in what I was doing, so I was making an impact. Yeah. So find a pet project. And I want to know what your pet project are. Yeah, those some of the things you can do. You can also get to integrate, go to even clubs, societies. Like my society is the SD Society, Red Cross. I got also to be engaged a bit with the scouting, so it was keeping me sane, at least for that time. You know, getting to learn new stunts, like how to make P pattern, T pattern. So you learn something new. So just be open, pray. Yeah. So what have I said in general? It's true. Homesick is real. So you have to accept and validate that feeling whenever you feel it. Don't abandon it. You have to feel it and act in a way that is progressive and that will keep you sane. So just be engaged. Call home, visit home if you have to. Have a sense of belonging, make friends, be busy, get projects, get a pet, do window shopping, get a hobby. Yeah, just get a life. That's all I can say. Until next time, hope you've learned, dear teachers. Yeah, so Mwalimu today was in red. How do I look in red? I believe I love this. So I got this from Madam Beth. Thank you, Beth Curry. I still remember this as a souvenir. Yeah. So, Bye, 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 people. Bye. I love you. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Also, be kind enough to comment so that I can know whether you found value. Also, give me ideas on what you want me to tackle. Until next time, bye.